everybody, welcome back. It's me, it's Andrew Fantasia. Welcome to Digital Charcuterie, where we are going to be talking Marvel United once again, because it's one of our holiday playthroughs, and it's a very wonderful holiday because it's May, it's Mother's Day, and we are having a Mother's Day themed game of United, Mothers United, if you will. And as a special treat, I figured, well, why do this alone when I can have some help? Because this lady is very, very good at helping me. She's been doing it all my life. My mother is joining us. Hey, Mom, say hi.
Hello.
There she is. She's going to join us. She's going to play Marvel United with us on this Mother's Day themed experience. And I have been a terrible son because, look, I'm putting her up against the Brood Queen of all people. Yeah, she's bad news. But thankfully, we have three very cool Marvel mothers who are going to be taking her on. We're using Jean Grey as one. Jean Grey has had many children, as far as I know. The X-Men family trees are a bit convoluted. But we also have another cool mother. Show them who you'll be playing as, Mom.
I am playing the Invisible Woman.
Yes. We can actually see her on the card, so it's not like she's all that invisible. But yeah, the Invisible Woman is there. And then the last mother is the Scarlet Witch. So we've got three Marvel mothers going up against the ultimate Marvel mother, really, because the Brood Queen, her whole thing is she's just going to be laying eggs this whole time and trying to cover the world with her spawn. So that's it's kind of like we're fighting the Kardashians in a sense, and that's normally something that would give me cause for concern. But we played a practice game last night, didn't we, Mom?
We sure did.
And for the first time ever in the practice game, we beat the Brood Queen. I've never beaten the Brood Queen before, but my mom just happened to be able to help us get a victory in. So we're going to see if we have the same luck today. What do you think? Do you think we can beat her again?
Sure we can.
Okay, we better, because I don't want to see New York City covered with bugs. Yeesh. So, for those who have not used her, just a little quick introduction to what the Brood Queen is going to be doing. Her special rules are all about her master plan cards putting up spawn points. All her threats are spawn cards. She's got bugs. They're all the same. It's all these bugs, and she's going to be placing bugs all around the city. And if she ever fills up every spot with a bug card, then we're dead. That's just awful news for humanity. So that's her villainous plot. We lose if all the locations have threats. So all of her master plan cards are going to be moving this. The Brood Queen doesn't move. She has a spawn point that moves instead. We're using this tracker cube for the spawn point. It's a shame because, you know, she's such a nice miniature. It would be cool to move her. But no, she stays where she is. She's kind of like the alien queen from Aliens. She just kind of attaches herself to one spot. But that spawn point's going to be going around and dropping bugs off wherever it lands. When she bams, she heals and she can raise her health above her starting point. And she also lays eggs when she bams. If there's an overflow, she lays more eggs. So when a hero is KO'd, she also gains 2 health. So she's just bad news all around. Her special setup is already taken care of. As you can see, she starts off with only 2 bugs on the board, but we have to squash those bugs as quickly as we can. So Mom, last night when we did our practice, what did we do that made it possible for us to beat this monstrosity?
We fumigated her.
We did. We had to keep on top of the bugs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was our primary focus, but also we had to keep stuff from overflowing.
That's right.
Well, because that was bad news bears for us too. So, I think we're just about ready to start here. We've got Jean Grey, we've got Invisible Woman, we've got Scarlet Witch. I think that's going to be more than enough to help us take on the Brood Queen, but we'll see. She's a very difficult villain. So cross your fingers for us, everybody. Yeah, make sure you give us all the luck you can, because this is going to be difficult. So I'm going to shuffle the Brood Queen's deck a little bit more. Luckily, we discovered something yesterday, that she does not have bams on every card.
That's correct.
Yeah, so, because if she did, then the fight would be over really quickly. And we got lucky where we got a card that didn't have a bam, so it really helped us out when we needed it. So, we want to get as many of these bugs off the board as possible. Here we go. We're ready. Oh boy, I'm scared.
Let's do this.
Okay, here's the first thing she's going to do. She's going to move 2. She's going to bam, of course. Ugh, bams. Nasty.
Starting with a bam already?
Alrighty, that's bad. And when I say she's going to move, I lied. I meant her spawn point is going to move. And then she's going to put some thugs down. So here's the spawn point. She's going to move 2 spaces right there. When she bams, she gains 1 health. So now she has 3 health. Last night when we beat her, she was sitting at around 5 or 6 health. So we didn't want to let her heal too much. Also, when she bams, the spawn point hatches some more bugs. So there we go. We've got another delicious cacophony of giant space cockroaches to deal with here.
Yikes.
Okay.
Oh.
And the other bugs bam, which means they deal damage equal to 1 plus the number of thugs in that location. Thankfully, nobody is at a spot with any bugs right now. But then, some thugs are dropping, so we already have overflow beginning. This is bad. When overflow happens with the Brood Queen, you have to create another bug card. You have to add another threat card, is what I need to say. So, the spawn point wants to add 2 thugs to its location, but it can't. It only has space for 1, which means more bugs go here. Okay. And I'll get their health. This is already looking terrible, Mom.
Oh no, we're off to a bad start, but it's not over yet.
Better not be, because I don't want New York to get infested. That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 thug on either side. And then there we go.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's call the exterminators.
Okay, let's see how much damage we can do. Jean Grey is going to go first. So, these are what Jean Grey has. Oh, I've got both of my major telekinesis cards, which is nice. That card helped us out yesterday too.
It did.
So let's go with the major telekinesis. So we've got a move, and then I can do a star and a punch, split as I like in mine and adjacent locations. So that's exactly what we'll do here. So I will use the star in an adjacent location to rescue this happy fellow right here. Okay. I will use the punch from that in my location to punch the bug. Then I will use my move to move Jean Grey to Times Square, so I can end my turn there, which means I can rescue 1 civilian from this location. Whoa, I'm destroying Times Square. Oh boy. Okay. So that's not bad for the first turn. All right.
Okay.
Mom, it's Invisible Woman's turn.
All right. Do you want me to show you my top 3 or draw mine and show you my
Draw first, then you can show us what's in your hand.
All right.
I don't think Invisible Woman has a battle cry, so I was going to get you to say it, but she doesn't have one. Her teammates do, but she does not. She's the strong silent type.
Okay. I have a teamwork card. I have an invisibility card. And let me just hold
And you
these
got a move and a
steady.
punch there and a wild. Okay, so you've got a pretty various hand. No, that's okay.
There
We
we
can
go.
see those really well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I get to use a move card from the previous,
Mm-hmm.
and then
If we can get rid of one of these bugs before the Brood Queen's next turn, that would be grand. And I already damaged this one a little bit.
okay.
So,
Maybe use this
move
one.
and a punch? Sure.
I'm going to use a move and a punch, and then I get 2 moves and a punch
Mm-hmm.
with Jean Grey's previous card. So, for a punch, let's see what I could do here.
Well, you can definitely punch the bug, right?
So-
Yeah, you can definitely punch the bug.
Okay, so we'll take one of these guys.
Sure.
All
Yeah.
right, there you go.
Okay.
He's out, and we got one left.
One more.
And then let's take the other one out.
That would be great, but you only have the 1 punch, unfortunately.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I have 2 moves in 1 punch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That'd be great if you could punch it with a move.
Right?
Maybe the Flash can do that, but we don't have DC United yet.
Okay.
You could use the move to go to Times Square and rescue a guy by ending your turn there, like I did, if you want. It would waste one of the other moves, but that's an option. Because otherwise, moving two kind of puts you, like, you really don't want to end up here right now, because there's a lot of thugs, which means that's going to do a lot of damage to you.
Okay.
So, see, we were lucky in last night when we faced her. I don't think we took damage throughout the game, if at all. So, by
No,
avoiding
I don't
damage,
think we did.
yeah, by avoiding damage, we really kind of kept ourselves afloat.
Right. Okay, let me see. I got 2 moves. right?
Mm. Again, you don't have to spend them both if you don't want to.
Okay, so let's say I go over here,
Mm-hmm.
I move one, and then I rescue this guy. Can I
Yeah,
do
cool.
that?
So you end your turn there, and then you use the end of turn effect to rescue him. Awesome. Okay.
Alright, so we got another civilian rescued.
Times Square just got a little bit safer.
There we go.
You were like Giuliani. You cleaned up New York a little bit. All right.
Good, yes.
Okay. Now it's Scarlet Witch's turn. So you gave me a punch, which means awesome. I'm going to be able to take care of that bug. What do we got here? We got okay. Chaos Magic is a really good card, but we don't want to use that right now. So let's go with a move and a punch. Just a good old move and a punch. So now I've got 2 punches and 2 moves. Well, one of my punches is definitely going to be to get rid of this bug. Let's put that there because we know it's going to come back soon.
Yay.
Okay. So, oh, I forgot to put out the threat tokens. That's what I forgot to do. Look at me. It's almost like I've never played this game before. All right. So I'm going to put one there, even though these are going to be kind of nebulous because she's going to keep spawning bugs everywhere. So that was 1 punch already. So now I've got 2 moves and 1 more punch left. If I go to where another bug is, the problem is she's likely going to draw a BAM, and that means I'm going to take a lot of damage.
Oh no.
So let's be safe. Let's be safe and not do that. I'll use my other punch to punch this guy.
Okay.
It'd be nice to clean that, but yeah, that's too risky. And then I will stay where I am. I'm not going to move Scarlet Witch. There's no point moving to Times Square because there's nobody left to rescue there. So yeah. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, I'm not going to punch that guy because I have 2 moves and a punch. So let's do this. Move. What? Punch. And then move back here. That's what I'm going to do.
There you are.
Yeah. All right. Now it's the Brood Queen's turn.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Which, okay, she's got another BAM. She's moving 1. Her spawn point's moving 1. I'm just going to put thugs down. Okay. This is bad for us. So the spawn point's going to move here. She's going to BAM, which means she heals. Well, not heals, but she grows. And then she's hatching more bugs where I am. All the other bugs are attacking, but there's nobody to attack. And now she's going to put down thugs. So she wants to put 2 thugs there, but she can't, which means more bugs appear here.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we almost lost the game already, right?
No.
That's my fault. I should have kept on top of thugs. Oh boy. All right. And now that's gonna go there, and that's gonna go there. So we have our work cut out for us here now, Mom.
Oh boy. She's giving us a challenge today.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Okay. All right. Well, it's Jean Grey's turn now. So now our board state is precarious because if she fills up 1 more bug, she wins. So that overflow is hurting us. We really have to take care of this overflow, and we got to get some bugs off the board.
Okay.
This guy's already hurt a little bit. I hurt him. So maybe Scarlet Witch can take care of him. Maybe, but that's a big maybe. So this is going to be a tricky couple moves here. All right. This is what Jean Grey is holding. If I use a move and a punch, that gives me 2 moves and 2 punches. But that doesn't really guarantee anything right now. If I focus on thugs, do you think you can... There's 2 there, but I don't want full spots, right? That's more dangerous.
Okay.
So if I focus on thugs, do you think you can focus on bugs on your turn?
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what happens. If I move Jean Grey here, and I use those 2 punches to clear these guys, so we have a little less overflow to worry about, even though that's still a problem.
Yeah.
I won't use the last move. Actually, you know what? I lied.
Oh, what are you going to do now?
Let's swap responsibilities. If I focus on bugs, you focus on thugs. How does that sound? So
Deal.
I have 2 moves and 2 punches, so instead of doing that, I'm going to go 1 move, 2 move, and then 2 punches.
Okay.
So at least that's 1 bug out of the way.
Okay.
And now you have 2 punches to take care of. Oh no, you have 1 punch, I mean. But at least you can take care of some thugs. Oh, look, because I ended my turn there, I can discard a thug from any location. Beautiful.
There you go.
That's a very handy spot to have open.
All right.
So I got rid of the one from the helicarrier here. Now, it's your turn. You can draw a card and hope for something that lets you do some punchy so that you can get some thugs out of the way. Okay. If not, you can try to get some civilians out of the way, whatever, as long as we clear some of those little people.
All right. So
what do we got here?
I just drew this one move card. I have these from before. Sorry if there's glare, folks. Okay, and then I have a wild card here.
So you've got both your teamwork cards. They're kind of handy right now. I don't know, but that wild might be your best bet.
Okay, so...
What do you think?
Okay, I was looking at the wild card to use. Okay, let's use the wild. And so I have a move, a punch, and an anything I want wild card.
So if you're focusing on thugs, that's great because you can move to where Wanda is and help clear her space of thugs, and then she can do some damage there with your wild.
Okay, so I'll use this as a move.
Oh no, don't use the wild as a move because you got a nice shiny move already right there.
Oh, right, because this is Wanda, right?
Yeah.
That's the Red Witch. I'm sorry, my mistake. Okay, so if I move one move, being here, and then I get rid of this guy.
Nice.
So one thug down.
You can reach? Yeah, perfect.
Yep, got it. And then I have a wild card. So
you can clear some more space on that card to keep overflows from happening.
That's true. Would it be more beneficial to rescue a civilian?
I think it might be. Yeah.
Yeah?
I think it might be.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's rescue this poor little dude here.
Good plan. All right.
There we go, folks. And then we'll just move him here. Okay.
All right.
There I am.
Okay, Scarlet Witch, what do you got for us here? Okay, I just drew a psionic energy field, which cancels damage. That's not super handy right now. So you gave me one wild. Okay, well, I definitely can't kill any bugs right now because these bugs are all at full health and I can't do more than 2 punches. So what if instead of focusing on a bug with her, I just do this. I just do move and a star. So I have a move, star, and a wild. So let's go move, star, wild.
Okay.
And because I ended my turn there, I can discard a thug from any location. So let's discard it from here.
All right. We're making some space and some headway.
A little bit of space.
Ooh.
Now remember, she had that nasty card that we drew last night where everywhere that there's a bug, remember they eat a person and then they replace it with 2 thugs?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
So I have a feeling that that's what's going to come up here.
No,
But,
let's hope it's at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah. So we put ourselves in a risky position. We really have to get a bug out of the way next turn, but we just couldn't this turn. We didn't have the cards for it. Okay, let's see what happens.
Hopefully no bans.
Yeah, that would be nice. Nope, it's a ban. And it's the bad one.
No.
It's the bad one.
Oh, no.
This might have just lost us the game. Okay, let's see. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That infects token really likes Scarlet Witch there. Keeps chasing me around. So the bam is going to happen. She's going to get more health because of course she is. And then she's going to spawn more bugs on that nice spot.
And you put 1 here with that move?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Ay, caramba.
So now everywhere that there is a bug, it eats a civilian and replaces it with 2 thugs.
No.
So that goes there. And that goes there. There's no civilians there. There's no civilians there. There's no civilians there. There's 1 here. Okay, so that could have been worse. That could have been much worse. Clearing the civilians really actually helped us out there.
What about at the Avengers Tower?
There's no bug there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because it's everywhere there was a bug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why can't I straighten that? There we go. All right. So.
Oh, not too bad.
That really could have been way worse for us. But now we still have a very dangerous spot there and a pretty dangerous spot there. So we're not out of the woods.
No.
Okay. Okay. Jean Grey's got a double wild card here.
Oh, good.
Very handy. So tell you what. That move and a star is not helping me because there's no civilians left to rescue. Okay, well, I'm going to play this double wild because we can't waste time with the Brood Queen, right? That's what we learned yesterday. We got to be lickety-split with the Brood Queen.
On top of her, yeah.
I'm going to move here. Yeah, I can't use that star, unfortunately. I just can't. There's nothing. And I'm going to use 2 wilds to punch a bug twice.
Okay.
Okay. As long as I can get Scarlet Witch over here to take care of this, then I'm good. If you can draw, because it's your turn now, if you draw yourself a punch, that would be grand, because then we can get rid of that bug. But we'll see what happens.
Okay, here we go.
Oh no! You have no punches in your hand at all.
No punches. No punches, no wild cards. Oh, I just got a move, and, well, I've got your 2 wild cards.
That's terrible. You have a hand full of nothing but stars, and there's nowhere to use it except all the way up in Central Park.
And then I'd have to waste 2 wild cards to get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Or 1, because I have a move. I could do a move.
I don't think it's worth it to go to Central Park, Mom.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I think your best bet right now is to just play that card that's 1 move and that's it. Because otherwise that star is going to be wasted.
Okay.
What rotten luck.
Darn. Where are my punches? But, okay, so if I use this 1 move...
So that's your teamwork card, right?
Can you put that down for me, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
That's your teamwork card. So there's nothing on the Fantastic Four card yet, but there will be now that you played that. So you have a move and 2 wilds. If you come to Scarlet Witch and hurt that bug a little bit, then on her turn, maybe she can take out both of these bugs
That's
at
what
once.
I was thinking, too.
Maybe. That's a maybe, but it could be done.
At the police headquarters, where Kojak is.
Kojak is there, baby. Where's all these bugs coming from?
And where's Crocker?
Where's Crocker?
Okay, let me move over here. Like that. So there's my move. So I could take out 1 thug, and what do you think?
I don't know.
1 and 1?
I don't
or
know.
2?
I feel like the 2 is a better option, but either way, we're in a risk no matter what we do.
Right, and I see some empty spots that could still be filled. So, okay, let's take 2.
Okay.
Whoops, 1. You don't want to mess up your board. Okay, I'll give you these 2. Get those out of the way.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
So now we can put your move token on your teamwork card because you played that. And you have your other teamwork card in your hand, which is good. Okay. All right. Come on, Scarlet Witch.
let's do this.
It's still not enough. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, I can only kill one of these bugs, and we're in bad situations because the bugs are going to hurt us. Because we're in spaces full of thugs and stuff. So, the only thing I'm really able to do is this. Yeah, this is going to suck next turn. Okay, I'm just going to play my wild and kill this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that clears that out.
Yeah. And because I ended my turn there, I'm going to discard a thug from this location.
Okay, that's not so bad.
But it is bad because there's still 3 thugs here. And if this card is a bam, they're going to kill her. It's going to do 4 damage to her. But there's nothing else I can do. Terrible cards in our hands. Okay. Let's see what happens. That's it. Jean Grey is toast. Okay. So this is going to move 1, 2. It's going to bam. So she's healing. Did we really only kill 2 bugs so far? I thought we killed more than one. Wow. I don't know.
I guess that's it, yeah.
That's it.
Because she's been getting bams on every card.
1, 2, 3. Okay. And now this thing is going to kill Jean Grey. So she gets knocked out. And when a hero is KO'd, the Brood Queen gains 2 health.
Ugh.
So I think she's got like 8 health now already.
Oh, that's a high pile.
And then the spawn thing, luckily there's no overflow.
Right.
At least otherwise we'd be up the creek right now. Okay, so
We got our work
2
cut
guys are
out
going
for
there.
us.
Yeah. 1 guy is going there, and 1 guy is going there. Yeah, we're definitely doing worse than yesterday.
Oh,
Yesterday, remember, we ended like around here?
Yes, we were halfway across the
Yeah.
board and we won.
Okay. So now Jean Grey, it's her turn, so she stands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this is Jean Grey's hand. Okay. Well, this is definitely a better position now than we were before, even though it's a little bit too late. But let's play 2 punches. So I have 2 punches and a wild. Okay. 2 punches
Okay.
and a wild.
And that gets out. Okay.
Okay. Now it says I may move to any location. So I'm going to move here. There's no thugs there, so if this bams again, then it's only going to hurt her once. All right, Invisible Woman, it's your turn.
All right, let's see what I'm going to get. I got a punch.
You got a punch, finally. Invisible Woman can do some damage here.
And if you want to put that down, let's
Well,
do
is that what you're going to play?
I think so, yeah.
Because there's a lot of bugs on the board, and you're not standing near any. So do we want to get ourselves to some bugs?
Okay, so how about if I use this one?
Yeah, I think
Because
that's...
I have 2 punches there that I could use.
Mhm.
I see, so I'm going to use this one.
Yeah, moving a star.
I'm moving.
Because that can take you right to Avengers Mansion there. And there's a guy to rescue there, too.
Yes. Okay. So here's my move. There she is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move here. And then I have 2 punches. So, can I get 2?
Yep.
Okay, so let's get 2 and get them down. Okay. And then a star.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get the thug?
Nope. Star is to rescue people.
Just people.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
It's okay.
So let's rescue
That's more
this.
full. That's better. It's better
Okay.
for us.
All right, let's do that.
Ah, nice.
There you go. I'm still learning this game. I'm still learning.
No, it's okay. You won twice yesterday. All right. Okay, Scarlet Witch. What do you got for us here? Let's do this. We're going to play Chaos Magic. Another hero can swap 1 card from their hand with one of their face-up cards in the storyline. So that's what I'm going to play. Unfortunately, we have another star that's going to go to waste, but c'est la vie. I'm going to move Scarlet Witch here with the move. I'm going to punch this Brood here with the wild. Okay. So, I'm going to take one of these because...
Okay.
But we have now cleared that, which
Okay.
means she's going to get aggressive. And somebody can replace one of their cards from their hand with one of their cards in the storyline. So I'm going to get Jean Grey to replace her 1 star here with this double wild that was over here.
Oh, that's a good one
There
to
we
take.
go. Yeah,
Okay.
Chaos Magic. Thank you, Scarlet Witch, for using your Scarlet Witchcraft there. Okay, Brood Queen is getting upset. 0 ban. Okay. So the spawn point is not moving. She is bamming though, which means she's getting more health. And she's hatching more eggs, which end up here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. These bugs are hurting Jean Grey. They're doing 1 damage to her. So let's get rid of this 1 single wild, because that's the worst card in our hand right now. Which means our hand is pretty good. Oh, and it's another infect card. Beautiful. Ah, this might have just killed us.
Oh no.
Okay.
Let's see what we could do.
So this kills one guy and replaces it with 2 thugs.
Times Square is full of no good.
This kills one guy and replaces it with 2 thugs, but that overflows, so more bugs go there.
Oh no.
This kills one guy and replaces it with 2 thugs.
I don't like how this is looking.
No, not one bit. Okay. Wow, game designers, when you designed the Brood Queen, you did not hold anything back, did you?
Wow.
Okay, Jean Grey's turn. She's got 2 stars, which are pretty much useless right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and play that double wild. So, we got 3 wilds.
Okay.
I know we've already gotten rid of our purple mission, but I'm just going to use those 3 wilds to kill this bug. Because we need to. I may now search my deck for 1 card and put it at the top of my deck. So, actually, you know what? That telepathy card is on top of my deck, and it's already kind of what I would want. So I'm just going to shuffle the rest and put this back where it was. All right. Invisible Woman, it's your turn.
You're all done with your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have 2 wilds.
I have a punch card. I want to get rid of some of this to clear this out.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Yeah, that's not bad, actually, the police
Right.
station.
There.
Because you can get rid of those thugs.
Right.
Yeah,
That's there.
that punch card can let you get there and then take out the 2 thugs. So that's a good move. Times Square is kind of dangerous.
Yeah, that's too full there. I'm not liking it. If I get rid of this thug, that's one of my wild moves. Or one of my punches. So if, let's say, hypothetically,
Mm-hmm.
if I move here as one of my wilds,
Uh-huh.
is 1 move. And then if I use a punch, I get rid of a thug.
Mm-hmm.
And then as my second wild, I could either get rid of the other thug or move back here and draw another card.
You can only draw another card until you have 3 in hand, and you already do. So that's not going to help you. You're better off just punching that second thug. Yeah, because that spot is more for healing, and you're not hurt yet.
So do you think I should use my punch card?
I think so. Did 1 punch card in her whole deck.
That's
Jeez.
it. And then all I'm
Okay.
left with is stars. Okay, so I could take these 2 out.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Okay, will you set those down
Sure.
for me? Thank you.
That spot was so handy. Being able to clear those thugs out. Okay,
And then,
now it's the Brood Queen's turn.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
0 bam. Okay. She's getting another
boy.
thing there. She's hatching bugs there.
She had a bam on every draw.
Mm-hmm. And this bug is doing 1 damage to Invisible Woman. So you have to take a card from your hand and put it at the bottom of your deck.
Okay.
But now that you're hurt, now on her next turn, you can go and do that heal thing. And while you choose that card, I'm going to put these thugs down here. Oh, we just lost the game.
No.
We just lost the game. Because we have overflow twice. And every time there's overflow, she has to put a bug down. So that's it.
Oh,
That's it. Merciless.
I tell you, yesterday we had her under control.
Yeah, we got so lucky. I want to see where that card is. There's 2 cards in her deck with no bam, and they were right near the bottom.
Oh no.
And like the next one was going to be another bad infect
Another
one.
bad
So we
one.
were just utterly screwed here.
Oh boy, we had no
Yeesh.
chance this time.
No. And she's swimming in health right now.
Look
She's got
at
like
that.
10 health. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 health. Yeah, there was no way this was happening.
She was victorious.
Yep. Oh boy. At least we know it's possible to beat her, because last night we did. Of course,
That's
it's the
right.
time when we're not recording it.
We were doing really well yesterday. Darn it.
Yep.
We should have recorded it.
Yeah, we should have.
Oh man.
all the Scarlet Witch's good cards too. They didn't really see. Look, her double wild's at the bottom. Her double punch is at the bottom. Her psionic thing is at the bottom. Yeah, look at that. Look at all those great Scarlet Witch cards that were just stuck at the bottom there. Yeah, and all your wilds. Yeah, you kept getting that right away, which was great yesterday. And then,
yep.
No, there was just rotten luck here.
It was.
Oh.
You know what? We could get her next time. If we got her once, we could get her again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, the Brood Queen is victorious, but that's what happens when you face off against a giant bug. That's just, you know, they're hard to kill. That's why that's why you have people whose job it is to kill bugs, because it's not an easy feat. Well, that'll do it for this Mother's Day edition of our Marvel United Holiday Gameplay. Mom, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
Anytime. And hopefully next time you play, we'll be able to do some more damage against whoever it is we end up fighting. Hopefully it's not her, because she's scary.
She is scary.
That'll do it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on Digital Charcuterie as we continue to make the ways for DC Superheroes United. Please come out, DC Superheroes United. Don't get canceled by awful tariffs as we make the way for DC Superheroes United a little bit shorter and a whole lot sweeter. See you next time.
Bye-bye. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.